We promise we're going to get to your calls as quick as we can, but we're going to move on to other issues with your house. So you have that great Christmas party. You can't wait to have all your friends over, but here's someone who you don't want to invite. Mr. Cockroach, Mr. Ant. How about a little mouse running across the room when everybody's sitting around for their holiday cocktails? But here's the other thing you don't want to do. You don't want to break out the chemicals and spray poison all over your house. Maybe you have pets or toddlers or, oh, I don't know, humans. So what we have is the innovative Bell & Howell Ultrasonic Pest Repeller. We're doing a 9-piece combo pack, which is one of the biggest configurations that we ever do. Low price of $39.95, 3 flex payments of $13.32. So what are the pest repellers? You plug them in and they repel pests. That's a simplified explanation. We have Lou Caputo as our special guest, who's the expert, but that's basically what it does.
It was perfect.
Now you can go home.
What do the pest repellers do?
They plug it in, they repel the pests, and
awesome.
then you go home. That's like,
okay, so the cool thing about them though is yes, they do that, but they do it using only sound.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing.
Yes.
They use ultrasonic sound waves to repel the pests in your house, okay? And if you don't know what that means, ultrasonic sound waves are just at a frequency higher than we can hear. So just the same way that you can't hear a dog whistle, okay? You're not gonna hear these, your kids won't hear them, but your dogs and cats won't hear them either. You know who does hear them? Rats, mice, ants, roaches, spiders, all of those have been tested by a third-party independent laboratory, and it's been shown that these will repel them. Now, here's what's really awesome about this set. You are getting 9 pieces in this and a little bit of everything. And you're getting 3 of these guys, which to me, I think is fantastic. These are the ones that have the night lights built into them and also the extra outlet. And usually you might get 1, maybe 2 in a set. You're getting 3 of them in this one, so I think that's awesome. But regardless of which size you're gonna be using in what room, they all work exactly the same. The minute you plug them in, those ultrasonic sound waves start coming out and they start annoying these guys. They don't kill them, they don't hurt them, but they're disorienting.
They don't capture them.
No, it doesn't capture them.
Right.
There's no batteries to replace. You never have to get rid of a carcass. There's no traps to bait. You just plug these in and just relax. They're gonna do everything for you. That's all it is. Put your feet up.
And this is the configuration that you're getting. First of all, you're getting 3 of the regular pest repellers that we sell all day long. You're also getting a mini. By the way, the mini works exactly like this one, just sometimes for a bathroom, maybe we have a smaller real estate area. So
kitchen
there you
counter.
go. Yeah, kitchen counter. Now we also have some that have a plug. So you say, well, I'm plugging them in, I might lose a plug. Well, 3 of them, you get a plug that's included.
And night lights.
And the night light,
Right.
And then these 2, you get the night lights.
You get the night lights on those. So that's what I mean by like you're getting a little bit of everything in the set. Yeah, it's a variety pack. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Lou, come on. It's fall, it's becoming winter, the pests are gone. They're not gone, okay? Because this is the time of year when our little warm-blooded pests, the rats and the mice, start looking for some place to go.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Someplace warm, maybe a little shelter, and some food and water would be nice too. So they want to come into your house. And that's why I say you've got to have pest repellers plugged in year-round. And the thing about the pest repellers is you want one in every room. Because if you think about the way they work, okay, if they're essentially tiny little speakers, the sound that comes out of these echoes off of any solid surface. So if they're in a room, they're not gonna go past the doors and the walls, okay? And that's why you need one. P.S. Don't put them behind your furniture either, because that's gonna dampen the sound.
What about if I have a cat or dog? Is it gonna bother them?
No, it won't bother cats and dogs. The only pets I tell people that they should be cautious about is if you have hamsters, gerbils, rats, or mice that you keep as pets. Not going to hurt them, so don't worry about that. Just don't keep the rats and the mice and the other pets like that in the same room with the pest repellers. Not gonna hurt them. It'll annoy them, but it's not gonna hurt them. But the thing is, you can't let your guard down. Especially, this time of year where it is starting to get cold out. Now, a lot of folks I know have preferred methods of pest control. And by that, I mean, they like to go out and they like to spend money on stuff like this. Maybe not like to spend money, but they do spend money on stuff like this. And I'm talking about, if you want to do amateur pest control yourself, and when you see that you've got a problem, you're running out and you're spending a lot of money.
And if you're a parent though, Lou, keeping poison in your house in a low cabinet,
look at the back of this. This is
anywhere.
All warnings back here. All warnings on the back of these.
I try to never keep any poison in the house, even though just for general rules.
And here's the thing: I don't have kids, but I do have 2 dogs, and I don't want want any poisons near them. But here's the thing with these poisons, though. If you've been using these for years and you're like, you know what, they work. They do, but here's the problem. By the time you've started using these, you've already got an infestation. If you're seeing the pests, there's a lot of them, okay? That's number one. Number two, when this stuff wears off, the pests come back. So you're using it over and over and over again. And then when this stuff runs out, you've got to go out and spend more money. Here's where it gets even worse. The ant stuff that I've got sitting on the table here in front of me, this whole thing, believe it or not, is full of, chemicals for ants. You can't use it for roaches. So now I go back to the store and I buy roach stuff, okay? So now we got the roach stuff. We spend even more money on this, but all the same things apply. It wears off, they come back. You run out, you buy more. It's a vicious cycle you get into. Then if you have a rat and a mouse problem, this is where things get really medieval, because we have a million different ways that we can get rid of rats and mice, but they all involve trapping them or killing them, okay? So when you're talking about like these little green things down here, my dog's favorite chew toys look exactly like this. Like little favorite treats look exactly like this. I don't want this within a mile of my house, okay? I don't want it anywhere near there.
That's a good point.
Yeah, these are sticky traps right here, and they're actually stuck to each other, but you can see when I pull them apart, there's some nasty sticky stuff inside of these. Those are used to trap the rats and mice, and they die from dehydration or starvation. Or then you got the classic mouse trap. I can't get that one off of there. Here it is. The classic mouse trap right here. And we all know, if you've never set one of these things, first of all, it's kind of tricky. Second of all, when that goes off in the middle of the night, you just killed something.
Yes.
And there's a carcass that's in here that's got to be dealt with, and somebody's got to rebait this trap. If you just got the Bell & Howell Pest Repellers, okay, it would take care of the ant stuff I showed you, take care of the roaches, takes care of the rats and mice, and also spiders. And there's nothing on this table that deals with spiders. One time I asked an exterminator, how do you get rid of spiders? And they said, well, you can either roll up a newspaper, or you can tent your house. What do you want to do?
Tent your house?
Tent your house. They are hardy little creatures. Yes. Those are your choices.
The other thing is everything Lou just showed you runs out.
No, it does.
So you have to go back and buy more poison, buy more traps, buy more sticky stuff that their little feet stick in. The pest repellers is what I have in my house. First of all, if you're somebody that has, my daughter and I both have asthma. My daughter's away at college, but I still don't like spraying stuff because I breathe it in. I can't really afford to breathing anything bad. I plug this in and then I have no worries. I'll tell you my kitchen and the ant story. I had ants in my kitchen and I went out and I got ant killer. This was years ago. I was working here at HSN, and I put it on the wall, and they literally just walked around it, Lou.
Yeah, they do that.
They looked at it like there was a detour in the road. It was like a detour sign. They went, oh, I'm just gonna walk around it. I'm just gonna walk around it, right? So I got the pest repellers. I plugged it in. I'm gonna tell you something. It didn't work that day. I didn't wake up in 5 minutes, and the next morning. It was about a week later. I just never saw another ant again.
Okay, and you know why that is, and this is the interesting thing about this. You can put up with anything for a little while. And what I mean by that is, we've had relationships like that. No,
I've had marriages like that.
You've had marriages like that.
Well, you got to be mean to me. We're on live TV. That's not fair. Come on. I have feelings.
I'm lobbing softballs here. But so, we've all tried different things. We've done different things when it comes to pest control like this. And nothing works like these do, that are this easy to use, that are so simple, that have no harmful chemicals in them, that have no batteries in them, that have nothing you ever have to replace. That's what makes these so amazing, in my opinion. And you know what the thing is? Oh, I was talking about how you can put up with anything for a little while. Okay, so getting back to that thing. Not Helen's marriages.
Okay, here we go.
How you can put up with anything for a little while. With the pests, it's the same thing. The sound that these put out, they can stand it for a little bit, but after a while, it's made so that it just repels them. It makes them want to go away. So if you see them at first for like a day or so, that's normal, okay? Give them a couple days and wait till you see what happens. And what's amazing to me is the wide array of things. Oh, and by the way, people always ask me, why do you only say rats, mice, ants, roaches, and spiders? Well, because the testing for these is incredibly expensive. So they picked the 5, Bell & Howell that is, picked the 5 most commonly found pests in people's homes.
And those are the ones they paid the money to have tested.
That's true, that's what I mean. So they spent the money on that. So that's why we have those 5 different species right there.
And are rats and mice different for what bothers them?
Yeah, they kind of are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are different sizes, different ears.
Yeah,
I mean,
for me, if it just repelled these guys, the roaches, because we're in Florida. Right. And if you can repel roaches in Florida, you could really...
Made your day. Made
my day.
And here's the thing. People always ask me, well, I'll just kill the roaches. Well, the thing is, and I think I told you the story, female German cockroaches bear their eggs in sacks that they carry on their legs, okay?
I don't like this story.
If you kill, it's a terrible story, but if you kill a female German cockroach, she will jettison those egg sacs. Those eggs will still hatch. It takes about a month for them to jettison. gestate, okay? And they carry about 30 to 40 eggs in each sac. So you're talking about one female cockroach could have 80 offspring. So even if you kill her, you are not curbing anything. By the way, for the doubting Thomases out there, I want to show you something, okay? Have you ever seen this thing? Ever showed this to you?
Yeah, I don't know if I have.
So this device is an ultrasonic leak detector, okay? And what it does is they use it on gas lines when there's a leak on a gas line because it comes out at such high pressure that it makes an ultrasonic sound wave, okay? So I'm going to use this, though. It has a little tiny microphone on the front. I'm going to use this to show you that this pest repeller is actually putting out a sound. So if I put it right here and I press the on button, it's going to start measuring. And you're going to notice that the little red LED on the pest repeller will flash. And every time it does, there's a little red LED on the detector that's going to bounce as well.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see that?
And is that when the ultrasonic
That's when the electrosonic pulse is going out every single time. So, and that's just the only way really that I could find that I could show you, hey, listen, it's putting out that ultrasonic sound. Because otherwise, we'd never hear it. Remember what I said? You can't hear it, your kids can't hear it, your dogs and cats won't hear it.
Right.
But the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders, all day long they hear that.
There's an example of the Mini. We are including one of those because if you've got, a part of your house where you want to, just have something a little more discreet. I think that was Amy's son in there playing video. No, it wasn't, because she's always saying, oh, my son is always playing video games. So if you want to have it in your bathroom, use the plug.
I like the Minis. Yeah.
I like it that, if there's places where I have limited plugs. I have an older house, so you're getting 3 of them that when you plug it in, there's still a plug on the side. And when I plug my appliances or blow dryer or whatever, it doesn't stop this action from working, right?
Well, no, it doesn't stop that at all. And here's the other thing, too. I want to show you. Notice this one has the night lights built into it. I'm going to show you how the night lights work because on top of it, right here, is a photo cell. If I cover that photo cell with my hand, well, I can't cover it enough to make them work. But usually I can cover that and get them to come on. But they will come on when it gets dark in the room. There's just too much ambient light in here right now.
So they're light sensitive.
It's a photo cell,
like a solar light.
Exactly.
Like the path lights.
When it gets dark, they come on. When it gets light, they turn off. They're not on all the time. Yeah.
That's nice. And then the little tiny flash, that's when you know that the pulse.
That's the pulse.
Because I know people have said and called in, well, how do you know, Lou, if they're working?
Right. That's how. Well, there's 2 ways. One, you don't see any more pests.
Right.
That for me is the big clue. But number 2 is that you do get that little red LED that flashes. And you'll notice it too. Out of the corner of your eye sometimes you'll see it flash. That's how you know that it's effective. But for me, I mean, I live in the woods, okay? And I can tell you, we don't have any pests in our house whatsoever, and this is all we use.
And you don't pay for like a service?
I used to pay $45 a month. I don't anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't for a while.
I was going to say, think about that. Imagine $45 times 12 to, year after year after year. I think you guys are really going to love this. I can't remember what year it was when I worked here that I first got them. Maybe I've been here 10 years. Maybe it was year like 4 or year 3. But I was sort of skeptical. But I like trying out, what we present here. And I had that kitchen ant problem. And when I plugged them in, it's not like it made some sort of sound that the ants like literally ran out the door that second. It did take a couple of days. And by the end of the week, that marching band lined of ants that were doing the samba in my kitchen, they were just gone. So it was very cool. And I like that I didn't have to have a monthly fee. The other thing, Lou, is if you're a woman, living by yourself, then the pest guy comes. I don't like some strange guy coming in my house and going
stranger danger.
Yeah, stranger danger.
Nobody needs that.